All right, Facebook, it's Wednesday. Namaste, God bless. How are all of you? Look at the eyes. Oh my God, it's been such a busy day. Valentine's Day, 2024. My goodness. I mean, you know how many people actually have literally given up on the love thing? They've given up on actually trying to find that soulmate. And the thing is, you can't really find your soulmate in life. You literally attract your soulmate by who you are. And this is the owner's manual thing that we're not taught kind of growing up. And believe me, I wasn't taught either. And there's a great metaphor before I share Eckhart Tolle's powerful set of words. But, you know, this love thing about finding that self is turned out to be quite traumatic for a lot of people, and I've experienced it myself in so many ways. After 40 years of going through it and everything else, there wasn't a handbook given for anything. Love, success, money, it's all about figuring it out in life. And the hardest thing for me probably growing up wasn't love, but learning how to drive. I know it sounds so passe, but it'll all make sense, believe me. Growing up in Hamden, in the area where I was, down towards the New Haven area, we had what they call, not what they call, what it is, the motor vehicle department. And as kids, you would see the constant row of cars that were showing people how to, that the instructors were bringing people out. And the only reason why you knew this, because you saw the guy holding a clipboard and a kid behind the wheel going like this, trying really hard. As you get older, and believe me, I was not taught how to drive the professional way. This has been my life. I've had to learn things the hard way. I've been driving since I was 13, literally. Driving a car since I was 13, because back then we had 9 people living in this little 2-bedroom house, and their way of teaching me things were, just do it, everything's gonna be just fine. That was the life that I had to grow up in. Everybody held a can of Schlitz or Miller beer in their hand, and they showed me the easy way of handling things in life. And that's the problem. We're not taught on a conscious level how to attain these things that we want so dearly. And to me, it was the greatest experience going through all that, because it only brought me to where I am today. And when I realized I wasn't a human being having some spiritual experience, I was a spiritual being having a human experience. In other words, I changed how I was thinking every day. I changed from looking for love to being love. I changed from looking for success to feeling success. And all these things in life, this is what we are not told growing up. And what we are all told to live from the outside in life, and what you go jump for in life is going to come at you. No, it doesn't go that way, because you think you're going to be missing something. And all of this will make sense, believe me. Listen to this quote by Eckhart Tolle. Eckhart Tolle mentioned, and this is what really helped me a lot, and he mentioned, you are not the person, but the focal point. This is where it really changed my perception of human being to spiritual being. You are not the person, but a focal point where the universe is becoming conscious of itself. Conscious is just a mindset. That's the creation process that we deal with every single day. But the problem is, a lot of us are living unconsciously. In other words, free from self-awareness. It's that awareness when you understand there's conscious living and there's unconscious living. Unconscious living is living from the outside. In other words, the routine of life and trying to figure out life. Living consciously is living from the inside out. And this is the greatest secret you can give yourself, is when you start learning what kind of source you were emitting on the outside, from the inside, you realize what's coming back from the outside. You are not the person, but the focal point, hence the source. The energy component, as I mentioned last night with this great word, I love this word, conduit, a meaning of transmitting or distributing, hence channel or course. You are the source of where you put your energy every day. So if you're looking for that love, so-called, on this Valentine's Day, but you don't believe in it, you're not going to attract it. You're going to attract the same kind of person who doesn't believe in it, hence all the traumatic experiences that go along with it. If you don't believe in success, and I say this a lot in America's Mentor because I want people to really grasp it, it's living from that inside that'll bring what you want from the outside. And the greatest secret is realizing that you're the source. They say in Scripture, philosophers, sages have said it for thousands of years, but nobody seems to get it. They think we all have to go out and try to grab it with life and try to force it, the creation that we want. It's not that way. It's not. It's being the source, being the conduit of energy, the source of vibration and feeling every single day that will bring about what you're trying to bring to you every day. If you don't believe it, you can't receive it. If you don't feel it, you can never get it. And this is the simplest rule of life. We're all taught to fight for everything in life. We're all taught to really push and hustle and grind and push all these things in life, only to come up empty-handed. How many of you have had that with your love life, per se, or with your trying to make it in the outside world, per se, but not really understanding how the blueprint of our inside world works, our source, our energy that we're emitting every single day. There's no other easier way to explain it. Is when you start living from the inside out, is when you start realizing that you're not a human being, but a spiritual being having a human experience. And the beautiful thing about this, this is the best part, is that you can choose what kind of life you want to create. You choose where to point your energy every day. This is the creation they're talking about in Scripture where they say God dwells within us. Indeed. And it's hard to imagine, Meatball, but we are a creation machine. But the problem is 99% of us have been living unconsciously, free from self-awareness, thinking the outside world is going to take care of us. All we got to do is just try. You can't. You got to be before you can try. Because being, then trying, will bring it to you in the most amazing way. You can't just send out thoughts like that and not believing you're going to attain anything, because the universe can't lie to you. It doesn't say, oh, well, we're going to give it to him. He's a nice guy. It can only give you what you give it. This is the karmic way of living. This is the karmic way of believing that you are your own conductor of the electricity you're emitting every single day. And when you start understanding the blueprints in life, I mean, to me, I failed my driving test like 3 times. I'm digressing here because I think it's pretty funny. Because back then, I mean, I failed 3 times because I didn't believe in studying. I just figured I've been driving since I was 13. I was, 16 or 17. I figured I knew everything. Kind of sound like you guys with what your challenge is, huh? You think you know it all, but you really don't. You got to be open to learn. If you keep hitting a wall, you can't keep running at it full force. You got to realize there's different ways around it, hence your perception of it. And when I finally realized, I had to literally open a book. Wow. You stop at a stop sign. You don't roll through a stop sign. You can't go 40 in a 20. Oh, wow. But you got to realize you have to live and learn. And don't be so hard on yourself. If you didn't attract the right person, look in the mirror. If you didn't bring the success you want, look in the mirror. What are you saying every day? What are you being on the inside every single day? This is the beauty of life. You are the conduit of wherever you want to go by pointing the energy in the direction of your thoughts. This is how thoughts become things in your life. It may sound so hairy-fairy, but because I didn't believe it for 40 years. It's only when I realized the power source I was that things started changing. And the internet is full of this shit now. This is the beauty of it. You're not limited by one little show or a couple little shows. There's thousands of shows on energy and how thoughts become things. And they're all in the same realm, but just presented differently. That's the uniqueness of it. That's you. That's me. Our uniqueness of transmitting what we know out there to what we want to attain in life. This is the beauty of it. That's why you should never give up on your dreams. Become your dream on the inside and watch how it manifests on the outside. Become the love that you've always wanted to be on the inside. Start acting it, practicing it, and being it every single day. Watch what kind of people come into your life. This alone should give you the cape on your back saying, look, this is the power that I got. Move out of the way. And it's something for you guys to really ponder because, yeah, we're all going to fall, man. This is not the bicycle, that boring bicycle metaphor. This is the life story that should really inspire the shit out of you to realize the true power that you have, but just weren't taught how to use it correctly. Because well-meaning people back then, indeed, even though all my well-meaning people back then drank a six-pack at 6 a.m. in the morning, they tried. I don't hold it against
You've got
them.
mail.
But at the same time, I realized who I was as a person later on in life. You got to live and learn, indeed. So don't be so hard on yourself. Don't become this bitter person. Oh, I'm never going to attract the right person. Indeed, you're right. You just answered your own question, Meatball. Start believing that you can attract that person. Start believing your dreams are happening. Start believing, yeah, we're going to have downtimes. I had downtimes today. Look at the bags in my friggin' eyes. It's been busy as hell. I've been forced into a position at work that I really don't want to do, but I have to do right now. How many of you are in that kind of position in a relationship or in a job or in a financial situation? You're in that place where you don't want to be, but you have to be right now. This is where perseverance kicks in. This is where the mind really can take control of your surroundings, knowing that it's a pit stop on the way to your destination, and to not get discouraged along the way, and to keep focusing on what you truly want to have, be, and do every single day. Watch how the universe reacts to your thoughts and feelings. Watch how everything comes together in the most harmonious way, but you have to get past these pit stops in life, or so-called challenges that we have, to get where you truly want to go. It's the destination that you have to avoid. The journey is where you learn from. So guys, I'm going to let you enjoy your Valentine's and whatever else you're going to be doing tonight. Hopefully you all get lucky and have some fun, guys. America's Mentor _radio on Instagram, at America's Mentor on X. Did I get it right? Yeah, I got it right. And please, guys, follow me, Jerry Maldonado 2, for unique information to help you to your destination on Facebook, guys. Enjoy your night. Much love to all of you guys. Whatever it doesn't matter what you get today. How do you feel about yourself? And how do you feel about yourself? The love that you feel. Doesn't matter where you are right now. If you can feel the love that you want to bring, you're going to bring the love that you always wanted. Guys, enjoy your life. I'll see you soon, man.